friends, and welcome back. I hope everybody is doing okay out there again today. Now today I'm going to be making something that I've actually really needed for quite a long time, but out of just pure laziness, never really purchased or looked into in any way at all. And that is a phone stand. Now my phone actually does have a pop socket on it, but I can only put my phone in a horizontal position when I have a pop socket, and I want to be able to have hands-free FaceTime calls. So that's what I'm going to be making my stand for today. So I am super excited to get started, you guys, so let's get into it and I will show you the insert I made for today's project. Let's get started. As you guys can see, there is some color in my molds. I took this paintbrush that I destroyed last time, and I painted some mica powder in these molds just to get started. And here is my new insert, just a little moon that I drew some cool shapes and colors into. So let's begin with the lion mold first. Grab yourselves a mixing container that does have the measures on the side so you can do equal parts hardener to begin with. Now pour the exact same amount of resin as you did hardener into the same mixing container. Now grab your trusty mixing apparatus and get ready to stir. Don't forget to start that 3-minute timer so you know exactly how long you need to be mixing for. And don't forget to mix slowly, you guys. Once your resin mixture is all good and mixed, we're going to separate it into 3 different little bowls so we can then add different colors to each of them. Now choose 3 colors that you'd like to add to your mold and add them to your mixtures. For my colors, I went with green, pink, and a really nice dark aquamarine. Now I chose these colors to kind of make a cool galaxy look with a really fun pop of color. Alright you guys, now slowly stir in your colors to your mixtures. Now I just use the same popsicle stick to mix all of these up together because we're just going to be adding them all into the same mold anyways. And of course you guys, I did not forget my favorite part, the opal flakes. Now add a little bit of opal flakes to each mixture. And then just slowly mix them into your mixtures. Now when you're pouring these into your mold, you guys, just alternate between colors just so you can have a cool mix of colors instead of integrating them fully together. And when I was finished pouring, I then just kind of mixed them a little bit together to get this really cool swirl effect. Now this guy is all ready to go and wait the 72 hours. For this mold here, I'm going to be putting some colors around the edges. I'm probably going to do about 3 different ones. Then I'm going to make the center clear so we can put the insert in and you'll be able to see it from the other side. I have my resin mixture all ready to go here. I'm going to be adding these opal flakes directly to this mixture here because honestly that's an easier way to do it than the first way when I added it to the colors afterwards. What we're going to be doing here is just adding a little bit of the opal resin to the middle and spreading it around because we don't want the colors that we're going to be pouring around the edges to bleed into the middle because then we won't be able to see the insert. Once again, you guys, just divvy out your resin mixture into 3 little bowls so we can get it all ready to mix in the colors. So this time I'm doing a little bit different colors. I have this really nice dark mint to start off with. Then I also have a dark purple, and then once again that dark aquamarine just so we have that dark galaxy space color. Please excuse me while I attempt to try not to be such a frickin' mess.
Now mix your colors in slowly. Again, we mix slowly so we can avoid any excess bubbles. This time, I'm just going to put each color in a different little section of the mold. Once I was happy with where I poured it, I then took a popsicle stick and kind of blended the edges of the colors together so they kind of look like a seamless fade into each other. Now we wait 3 hours for the resin to get tacky so we can add in the insert. Whoops! Don't forget to debubble these guys before you let them set, or else you're going to be very unhappy with the surface of your project. Now it's time to wait. Since it has been 3 hours, now that resin will grab hold of the insert and not move around when we pour the rest of the colors on top. Make sure you place that insert exactly where you want it to go, because since the resin is so tacky, it is a huge mess to take it out and move it. Now it's time to just take a popsicle stick and make sure every part of your insert is pressed down so there's no bubbles underneath. We are not having another incident like that jewelry box. Grab your opal, you guys, and then add some to your already pre-mixed resin mixture. Mix in your opal very slowly, and I know I do say that every single time I am mixing in this video, but it is very important, and I have made the mistake of not doing that, and it definitely messes your project up. Now with this last set of resin, we're going to get a little bit more creative with colors, so separate your resin mixture into 5 different small bowls. Now add in your choice of colors. Oh, for fuck's sakes. At this point, I realized I put way too much mica powder into this tiny little bowl. You can see me
here desperately trying to scoop out tiny amounts with a plastic spoon.
That really didn't end up helping very much at all. I realized that scooping that all out was probably a lost cause, so I just moved on to the next one. I then proceeded to not learn a f***ing thing from 5 seconds ago and did the exact same thing to this color. This time though, I did actually manage to scoop a little bit out, and then I moved on. Thankfully, for the rest of the colors, I did end up putting a normal amount of mica powder in there, so I guess sometimes we do learn our lesson. Just in case the 5,000 times I have said this before hasn't gotten through to you guys, mix the colors in very slowly, please. Now instead of just pouring these all on top of each other, we're going to do something similar as to what we did on the bottom, and we're going to pour each different color in a different section of the mold. Once you're satisfied to where you put the colors, now just swirl them all together gently, but don't fully mix the colors in. Once you're satisfied with your swirls, it is time to wait 72 hours for the reveal. Also, I forgot to shoot me debubbling, but don't forget to debubble this before you let it set. Now we wait.
Alright friends, so it's been 72 hours and I am super excited to unmold these. This one looks super cool, so let's get into it because I cannot wait any longer. Alright you guys, so let's start with the lion.
Whoa.
Okay, look at that. So you guys know how I painted the mold before? I did some golds, greens, and all different colors. Wow, he looks so cool. Now the colors I did pour inside, it looks like they all kind of molded together, so that technique of pouring on top of each other doesn't really work, but the color's still cool and it really makes the colors on the top pop. And you actually can see the opal through this one if you can see the refractions of light on the opal. All right, now let's do this one. Oh, that was super easy to get out. Oh, wow. That is super cool. So what I do notice is that some of the resin did leak underneath the insert, but it actually looks cool. It looks like it's like embedded in Galaxy. That's actually so cute. I really like the back though. I wish that would have shown through a little bit more, but oh well. And where I painted in the different colors, it really shows up super well with the purples and the blues and the pinks. Wow, these are so freaking cool together. Now what I'm going to do is hot glue this guy onto here and then I will show you the final result of the phone stand. Alright you guys, so there is it all done. I think it worked out perfect. And you can put your headphones around it too and do some FaceTime. It looks pretty good to me. Look at that. Alright you guys, so I think that turned out pretty darn good. I think that is super freaking cute. And it has the Galaxy and everything in the middle there. Oh, gonna lose my phone. What I'm gonna do next time for the insert, so all of the resin doesn't kind of go over it a little bit, is I'm going to do an extra layer of clear resin before I pour the color resin, just so it has an extra protective layer. But overall, you guys, I'm so happy with this. Like, I love how that lion looks. Like, you can really see the colors there. And all the colors of the side of the base there, and the moon, it's just, and the opal, of course. I love it. I think it's perfect. This is honestly one of my favorite projects I've done because it has amazing functionality and it's super cute and fun. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I really enjoyed making this for you guys and for myself because now I have a phone stand for FaceTiming. But don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys, because I'm gonna have a ton more resin videos coming your way. So I hope you guys have a really good day and I will see you guys next time with something cool.